Hey folks, this morning I'm on the back of a moto taxi on my way to catch a van to Bangkok, and then I'm flying to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So come along for the ride. Let's go. And we're here. I was going to do this whole big dramatic scene going through the airport and getting on and off the plane, but then I thought it'd be better if I just kind of showed up. So here we are, and welcome to Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I just rented a motorbike right down from my hotel on Street 130. This is Street 136. I'm coming back from getting gas because it was on absolute empty when I rented it. And the first day, I'm just going to ride around town and check it out. This store over here called Smile was awesome, by the way, the store on the right. I would actually trade that for any store in Thailand where I live. They just had so many imported goods at low prices. So yeah, I found myself constantly comparing everything in Cambodia to Thailand. That's just my perspective, so a lot of this will be from that viewpoint. But that's what it is. You can draw your own conclusion. This road that we're on kind of runs right down along the river. There's all kind of nice stuff to look at here. That's a pagoda. We're going to go down by the Royal Palace. This will end up down by the casinos. I'll tell you a little bit about the hotel I stayed during my trip. I stayed at a place called the Grand Waterfront Hotel. It's on Street 130, less than a block from the river, just very close. And it was an excellent location close by the night market. The rate I paid, I booked through Agoda, was about $35 a night. I'll put up a picture of the room. I have no complaints. The hotel was nice. The only thing that could have been a little bit better was there wasn't a hot water heater in the shower. But the rooftop pool was brilliant, and it included free breakfast, which was a full breakfast, all kind of stuff to choose from, not just a bun and coffee. The Wi-Fi was good, so no complaints, and I think it was a pretty decent value. We're getting down here close to these casinos. You've got Naga 2 right in front of us, and then Naga 1 is over here on the left on the other side of the traffic circle. I went in there. It's a casino. It was decent, just not extravagant, not as extravagant as some casinos I've been to. You see these little tuk-tuks like this yellow one in front of us? They use an app called Pass App. A lot of them also use Grab. So you can use either, but Pass App was the most prevalent. I just stuck with Grab because I didn't feel like installing another app. So not far past this casino area on the left is the mall. This is the Aeon Mall, Aeon 1. I went in there, a lovely mall. I compare it with Central Festival in Thailand. It's not as grand or fancy as Terminal 21, but the food court, this is something I got for lunch. All Cambodian food cost about $2.75 for what you're looking at there. But they also had a great selection of Western food, sandwiches, and of course donuts, one of the 5 major food groups. About the same price, but maybe a little bigger in size than the offerings in Thailand. So this road is shown as Route 1 on a map. It's like the main artery going through Phnom Penh. A lot of traffic and hustle and bustle. I was impressed with the amount of people wearing helmets. It was a very high compliance with the local helmet law, and there was a good amount of police on the street enforcing it. One advice I would give, that one probably mistake I made in this whole trip, was I brought $100 bills. The currency used predominantly is the US dollar. And generally when you travel somewhere, it's good to bring a higher denomination, but that's if you're exchanging. Here you're not exchanging, and nobody has change for $100 bills. But I figured out, if you do bring a $100 bill, at the airport you can exchange those for the local currency, which is called the real. And there seems to be that seems to be like a taboo. Oh, don't get real, use dollars, everybody wants dollars. But actually, you come out ahead if you exchange money. It won't cost you anything, and you will get more value as long as you plan on spending that amount of money in Cambodia. So if you have a $100 bill at the airport, I'll break this down for you. They're going to give you, the day I was there, 4,100 real for $1. So when you go to buy something, whether it's at a bar or a hotel or anything, the exchange rate there that everybody recognizes is 4,000 to 1. So if you exchanged $1 and you got 4,100, and then you went and bought a dollar's worth of goods, you would still have 100 rial left over. That doesn't sound like a lot. A 100 rial is only 2.5 cents. But if you're doing it with $100, that's $2.50. That's like 5 more beers. So yeah, 50 cents is what they cost during the day at a lot of places around the entertainment area. So just think about it, I guess. So the next day I decided to get out more in the rural areas. I went out 6 o'clock in the morning and just to see what people do in the mornings, how they start their day, what the routine is. You can learn a lot about people from what they do in the mornings and see what goes on. Plus it's not that hot and not that much traffic early in the morning. But everybody's getting ready for the day. I'm going to head over here to what's called the Japan Bridge, or the Japanese Friendship Bridge. Just a wonderful bridge. It's designed with a bike lane on each side, 2 car lanes in the middle, and then a pedestrian lane on each side. And that's on each side of the bridge as well. Traffic flows even during rush hour because of how brilliantly it's designed, and good views as well. So I'm going to go over here in this peninsula area and look around some of the rural areas, and then I'll take the ferry back. And while I'm doing that, I'll talk a little bit about some of the pricing, because some people, when I told them about my trip, they ask about which is cheaper, Thailand or Cambodia. And I couldn't speak for general cost of living and apartments and utilities and that kind of stuff, but I did have time to do quite a bit of research in terms of like food and groceries and stuff like that. Here I'm paying for the ferry. I think this was 25 cents to cross on this ferry. This will go from the tip of the peninsula where the Mekong River comes in all the way back over to the casinos. So that's a good value, 25 cents. But anyway, if it's anything, I think this would be my verdict, if it's anything that's highly taxed in Thailand, like beer, wine, liquor, whiskey, cigarettes, Cambodia would be the winner there by far. Everything, all those items would be cheaper. Like the local beer you see here, 69 cents for a local can of beer at the store. Even like a Thai beer, like if you go to buy a Leo, 74 cents, so way under $1, and that would be over $1 even in Thailand. So for food and regular groceries, though, I'm going to break that down into 2 sections. So you got price, like here's vegetable oil. This vegetable oil is under $1 in Thailand. Here it's $2.30. This oatmeal, I eat this for breakfast every morning. It's under $1.50 in Thailand. Here it's like $3. So way more in Cambodia. This jelly is 55 baht. The ones on the right, you actually get a little mug when you're done eating the jelly. 55 baht here, it's over double that. Milk, 80 cents in Thailand. Here it's $1.34. So milk's a lot more money. Pringles potato chips, you can buy these all day at Lotus for $1.50, about 45 baht. But look at the selection. So that brings me to my next. They had like a dozen different varieties of Pringles. So selection in Cambodia is better. Look at the cheese. I don't know that you can find any of this cheese in Thailand. This exact brands like Kraft. And look at this, Oscar Mayer, Dietz and Watson, the wieners, the cheese-filled hot dogs, the bologna, the ham. Deodorant, you can actually find stick deodorant, these sticks of deodorant, and antiperspirant. Very difficult to find in Thailand, and where you do, it's a lot of money. This is an interesting area out here. This actually is the killing fields out here. Kind of a sad chapter in Cambodia's history, but basically they emptied the cities, they put everybody to work in rice fields, and this one would be the close one to Phnom Penh. This rice field area is almost the size of Phnom Penh itself, and I really think that this probably looks like it did 45 years ago. Now there is a actual monument, and they left the prison and torture center up, and that's where all the tourists go. There's plenty of videos on that on YouTube. You can look at it. They got skulls in there and everything. But I wanted to go where the people actually were out forced into slave labor in these fields. And what happened if you didn't want to comply, if you didn't want to do the labor, then they put you in the other place and tortured you and killed you. But these are the actual rice fields. This probably looked almost like this 45 years ago, probably almost unchanged. These people out here were looking at me like I had two heads. I don't think they get many tourists out here. But this little peninsula, this dirt road is like a peninsula. It goes straight out into the middle of these fields. And I thought it was beautiful out here in the morning. That skyline back there of Phnom Penh would not have been there 45 years ago. The field would have looked like it went on forever. Both sides of this dirt road peninsula, these houses built on stilts or keep them up out of the water. This road has probably been, they've probably built this road up a little bit, this dirt path. It would have been really, really sketchy taking a car back here in some of this, but yeah, it was okay on a bike. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this right here. I've got another part of this coming. I'll pick up kind of where we left off. That's going to have all the nightlife, the entertainment areas, some of the markets on it, some of the river walk. But I hope you enjoyed this little peek and whatever little information I could give you about pricing and hotels and stores and shopping and that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is Cambodia. So anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.